My name is Michael, but the internet knows me as Lime. This summer I decided to do my first longer hike of the High Coast Trail in Sweden, a 130km long trail that I had 7 days to complete. I love doing day hikes and such, but this was the first time I would do a longer trail, and let's just say I wasn't exactly in top shape. Would I even be able to make it in time or at all? Only one way to find out. The trip started with a 6-hour drive north to the southern terminus next to the High Coast Bridge, itself a pretty impressive sight. When it was completed, it was the 7th longest suspension bridge in the world.
I am on the top of something, well, near the top of something called Hornaberget, which translates roughly to Horn Island Mountain. It's not super tall or anything, but it's a pretty decent view. Check it out. This is very close to the southern terminus of something called the High Coast Trail, which I'm about to hike, but not from here. So my car is parked on the parking lot, which that bridge down there leads to, and we're going to take a bus. So I'm just sort of chilling here for another hour and a few minutes. Then we're going to take a bus to the northern terminus and then hike from there back to here, hopefully making it within the time I have available.
The bus turned up a bit late, then the ride north took a bit over an hour, so it was already well into the evening when I finally got on the trail. Or at least tried to. The northern terminus is in Örnsköldsvik, a small town with a train station and a travel hub, and the few signs of the trail were very unclear.
Blue markings and orange tape, apparently. That's where we're going. It was really tricky to find the way, so I've done 2.5 kilometers extra, so that's great. And of course, we're going straight up. Anyway, my hope for the day, it is almost 9 in the evening. Doesn't look it, maybe because we're far north. Sun sets very late. I was hoping to get 10 kilometers in today. That's not going to happen. But at least the first section would be nice. Onwards.
The trail is divided into 13 different sections. We started on section 13, hiking the trail southbound. It's also graded in 3 steps: easy, normal, challenging. With details about each sections available, this first one being 4.7 kilometers, graded easy.
Follow the very angry hiker. It's getting dark. They have a ski jumping thing here. And the start of the trail started at the bottom, and now we're up here. Ooh. Okay. Doesn't look like there's too much up possibly left. Definitely more than halfway at least. Good luck spotting signs in that. Remember when I said there wasn't too much more up and that we had passed the ski jumping slope? Why have one when you could have 2? And we're going up there.
The higher I got, the more spectacular the view of the city, but also a doubt was quickly growing inside me.
So I got a guide for this trail, and it rates this last section, because I'm walking it backwards, it rates it easy. I'm just going to assume that they thought you would be walking down all this way, not because this is easy and the rest will be harder, because oh boy, I'm in for something.
After about an hour of hiking and 150 meters of elevation, I reached the top of the hill to find the start of the trail? At least it looked like that, even though I had actually passed the first 1 kilometer distance marker. This would be the first in a long line of confusion about the distance. It was also the entrance to the first bit of trail through nature. This was a nice forest trail that partly went over exposed rock surfaces and with some rather big boulders to navigate, descending the other side of the hill. The path eventually spilled out onto a small recreational trail next to a lake, where I took my first real break.
Alright, this is more like it. We are out in actual nature, and the trail looks like a trail, not a bouldering puzzle. So I like it. I've done almost 5 kilometers today, but the first 2 of those, I think, about 2, were kind of just me going backwards and forwards in town trying to find where the heck the trail went. So, and then I finally found it and started going the wrong way on the trail. So, all things said, we probably made about 3.5 kilometers today. It's far too low. So I'm going to keep pushing. I really don't want to set up my first camp in the dark. But we're far up north. I think we have at least an hour of light left, even though the sun is setting. At least it's a lot quicker progress. I spoke too soon. Roots and rocks. Let's go. Oh, this is pretty cool though. Last rays of sunlight down there. Wait for it. The factory. That's surreal. Alright. Onwards to something a little more natural and pleasant. Alright. Tarmac. That's a new one. I guess we hit the residential area, which is nice. The slightly less nice thing is I saw a sign on the trail just back there, just before we hit this road, that said 3, with a clear marker for the High Coast Trail, which means very likely we've done 3 kilometers on the trail, and I've almost done 6. So, almost did twice the distance. Anyway, making good pace now, but it is getting pretty late. Alright, it's 4. Yes, that means 4 kilometers. So that much is up. Done 1 kilometer since the 3 mark. I believe this section is like 5.8 or something. Where are we going now? Wow. Oh, that's awesome. We're actually going across here. No. That's forbidden. Okay. Guide says you're passing over a lock that does hold, even though it says you're doing it on your own risk. That was awesome, though. Love to linger, but look at that. Not gonna lie, this is just awesome. Wish you could linger out there and look at the water running by, but don't want to linger somewhere where you're not supposed to be. And it's late. I want to get to camp. The good news is, the guidebook said near the start of the section, you pass that thing. And since I'm walking it backwards, means I'm near the end. Kitty! Still on the track. It is a road walk right now. It's not the nicest with a road walk. My feet are not enjoying the surface. But it's a very nice little area. Very nice little houses. Super nice views. Nothing to complain about. And kitties. Apparently. Nice. Okay. So, we've done this part. This was horror. Easy. Now we're going to do this part. Normal. So we'll see how that goes. My intent is to go here and try to camp. We'll see how that goes. The blue stuff is side trails. Look at that. So the first part of this section is been up this cutout. It's always nice to stop and look back. Mosquitoes are out in force. They don't seem to land much where I've put repellent, but they're like swarming around my legs and stuff. So really when I get to camp, it doesn't look like it, but it is coming up on midnight. It's like 11:30 or something. So, night hiking it is, even though didn't really need a headlamp or anything.
I was an hour off. It was 10:30, but I would end up hiking until almost midnight. The trail led past a small lake and then up a slope made of fist-sized rocks that would tumble and slide away as you stepped on them, making for very slow going. My GoPro started acting up too, so I don't have much footage of that part of the trail.
It's very, very, very midgy out. So, I am absolutely destroyed. It's past midnight. Part of me really wants to eat, make some proper food. I'm just too tired, so I think I'm just going to have some snacks and then go to bed. Couldn't film much. GoPro's messing up. Instead, I had like 30% battery left, but then just for some reason didn't. Just turned itself off, and yeah.
In the end, I did end up making those 10 kilometers I had wanted, just not all of them actually on the trail.